Hello YouTube world. Today I'm going to do a short video on sort of the few gripes that I've got with GTA 5. Starting off with the loading times. On the 360 that I used to have, it was bloody painful as hell, but then again I bought it on the Xbox One. It was still fairly slow, so I decided to go out and buy a SSD card. This didn't really improve the overall speed on it, so if you're considering buying an SSD card to make GTA 5 loading screens quicker, I wouldn't really bother, to be honest. Brings me on to my first point that irritates me is the weapon wheel. That every time you start the game, you've got to quickly go through all of your weapons to change them to the ones that you always use. You know, like the sniper rifles, you always go for the heavy shot. I always equip a homing launcher because there's arseholes always in jets, but I'll come to that later. It's just a irritating thing. I wish that you could have a way of setting up your weapons, and unless there is, but I haven't found them in the options. It's just, it takes that bit of time, though. I've been in countless battles, usually a sniper battles that I'll come to later again, to find that I've been hitting them with the basic sniper rifle, and they've obviously used a heavy one and killed me straight off, and I'm sitting there just wondering why they're bullet sponges to find out. Because I've got to select the heavy one. It's just a minor gripe, but it is a pain in the arse that would save time and a few of my deaths. The other irritating thing is that you can't lock the view when you're in a car. As soon as you get in the car, I've got to press the back button to get the furthest away view. I've had a look at the options, and you can sort of set it, but it's not the angle that I like. So every time I start a game, I've got to fuck around with the weapon wheel. Every time I get in the car, I've got to press a back button. It's just bloody irritating. Now we're going to move on to the heist missions. The loading times for these are bloody painful. Again, I'm not going to go on about that, but you always seem to wait forever to get 4 people. As soon as you've got 4 people, you're all ready to go, and some arsehole quits that sends you all the way back to the waiting lobby, and it happens so often. There's got to be they've got to enforce some sort of punishment for doing it, because you can wait for forever. I've waited up to an hour and a half, and eventually just gave up, because the people that do actually join are absolute shit. They just don't know what they're doing. You wait for half decent people to join, as most people do. You sort of think, they should know, at least be able to shoot people, bare minimum, and drive. No. Most of the time they're absolutely bollocks, and someone quits after you fail once or twice, and rinse and repeat. That's why I think, heist missions, you just have to have decent friends to do it with. That brings me on to my next point with the bike gang and VIP stuff. If you don't have friends, or many friends that are playing, I mean, I've got a fair few friends that play GTA 5, but they're all so high ranked that they can't be bothered to help anyone else out. So you can't do sales by yourself. I've tried. You might be able to scrape the VIP ones by yourself if you've got the plane missions, but as soon as you start it, obviously you are on your own, and the whole server seems to turn against you as soon as you're trying to do it. The bike missions are literally impossible to do on your own, the sales. I had one with the garbage trucks. I had to do 3 of them, making 15 deliveries. I done it as fast as bloody possible. I literally didn't hit any car at all, but still fell short because of the time constraints on it. Yeah, I mean, I wish they would put some sort of matchmaking thing in the game, half decent people. I know they've got the clubs now, but they're just a load of wank, really. It's just people join up and nothing really actually happens. But moving on to my biggest gripe of the game is the jets. The jets do my fucking head in. Now, I'm quite good in a jet. I've got all golds in flying schools, and I could sit in a jet and fly around for hours on end and just absolutely own everyone on it, because there isn't much skill that's needed. You just basically don't need to crash the fucking jet. And then everyone else is just absolutely fucked. You just relentlessly take people out, and there's not really much they can do about it. They can use the homing missiles, but yeah, good luck hitting someone with that. The minigun, all you gotta do is stay at a bit of a distance, and there's the standard RPG. Yeah, you'll never hit jet. I mean, I was doing a motorbike gang mission. I just finished one, and a guy in a jet just kept coming past and just relentlessly taking out my team. And as soon as I started firing back, the old Bill went after me, so I had to try and take on a jet plus the police, and it just got ridiculous. There was literally nothing that could be done, and he just he didn't kill me that much. I think he got me a couple of times. Eventually I hid under a building, just decided to go for the police. I'd rather die by them, than that arsehole. That brings me on to my previous point with the weapon wheel, because it seems like this game, you get stuck in RPG wars, fights against jets, or you have the inaugural sniper battle. Two idiots standing in the street, running left and right. That's it's a bit wank. I'm not sure how they'll be able to overcome that one, but hey ho, overall the game is good fun. I mean, it just needs a few sort of changes here and there. Matchmaking's the main one, because the general community of GTA surprisingly well, that I found was very different coming from the 360 version to the Xbox One version. The 360 version, it seemed like people were just absolutely crazy. They just killed anyone that got near them. But then when I went on to the Xbox One version, it seemed people were more about making money and just, rather than just shooting people for the hell of it, they actually, they would pull up to you in a car, and they just wanted to have some fun doing whatever. And I've had some great sessions with people, just randomly meeting them. But to finish off, I think definitely matchmaking should be put in. SSD card for GTA, I wouldn't bother, and get the fucking jets out, because they're a piss take.